already got one.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology. How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust? Wait a moment. You're not wearing a bellhop's ID, which must mean you're not Owen's understudy. That man can't even be relied upon to find... Oh, no, this is curious indeed. Who are you, and how did you get in here? You're here to investigate me? Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing. That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old... Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular. Do you mean to say you're not a fan? Well, then how did you get in here? The only staffer cleared for guest room entry is... Oh. Oh! Hello. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of... Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight up... Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. Well, I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect. Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronom... How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm... Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor. Very well, then. Oh, but I suppose we may just... Very well, certain. How was it that Bellamy... How awful. Whoever did this must have been quite hard. I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character. Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune. All actors have. She taught me it for my role in the Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain. Actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The unemployed cometh was shot on sight. That makes it, I cannot recommend... I'll answer whatever you would. Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in... I'll ask you this. If you'd been the star of cinema for years, then suddenly found yourself scrounging for bit part. In short, the two of us weren't. Resenting Bellamy is one thing, but killing her is another completely. It's also beneath me. Oh, come now, Inspector, what do you take? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I suppose that is enough on... I'm sure you're You think... I'm sure you're joking. Come now, did you... And who could forget From Halcyon with Love? I was great in that movie. Even if I was starring beside a 2-ton bucket of bolts. Yes, it's hard for... Come now, did you... And who could... I think that's a bit of... If you're going to come after me, I'm sure you're yes.
Initiating banter protocol. Burbage 3001 is trained to recognize all board-approved actors. Greetings, fellow. Burbage 3001's programming is frequently upgraded to banter protocol. Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's Burbage 3001. Anything Halcyon Helen can do. This unit has been programmed to simulate existence. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles, randomizing despair tables. Burbage 3001. This unit. Burbage. This unit.
Zeke Hannigan, Rizzo's Rangers 16th back. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you? Oh, it's a damn shame about Miss Helen. Birdie's taking it pretty hard. So, what did you want to know? I'm ashamed to admit it, but me and a couple of the other Rangers spent the night in Constable Keen's cell. We didn't do anything serious, just a bit of pranks and vandalism. It's what usually happens when we all... Guess Constable Keen saw things a bit different. No, we lost him somewhere along the way. Or maybe he managed to get away? But he was definitely not sharing a cell with us. That much I know. What can I do for you? Since it's the off-season, we're helping support the launch of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Just between you and me, Rizzo's ought to cancel the whole event out of respect for Miss Helen.
Top-rungers are into some weird shit.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Multiple discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room. Woolly cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum. 0. A brief survey of this area reveals insufficient data. This unit was likely occupied by every member.
Birdie.
I'll keep it down.
What floor would you like to visit? To the lobby we go!
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of... Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next... Crime or no crime, I must keep my... You're the inspector? Here? Why... I mean... You may ask me whatever you... Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meal. Oh my law, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too... Okay, I wasn't the one who did it, but I might have been. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients. Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it? Well, I suppose that's as good a... I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal. Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from... If you wish to speak with... I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen... Constable Keene has a... Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the wilderness exploitation. Let's not talk about the incident with the raptor. It's always hard to say when Owen... Thank you for your...
I was a few minutes late with room service earlier today. Guessed I...
Why, hello there. Goodness, I always enjoy seeing guests, but
Excuse me, I should introduce myself. Oh, that's... Now that our introductions are out of the way, do let me know if I can help you with anything. Oh, well, yeah, plus... That and the elevator still works if I'm at... Owens? I hardly spot him. Generally, he's at Mr. Woolrich's beck and call. Ooh, that was strange. Unfortunately not. I was in the operator room for the elevator, as usual. For what it's worth, the murder was a right shame. I always enjoyed, but I'm sure you've heard the rumor. Well, not necessarily, but they're fairly prevalent. Slug claims they've got the problem under control. Oh, well.
Can't imagine what it must be like, living down here like sprats on a wall. That's the last of them! Their mistake. Wait on us, Parvati!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This collection of frozen food has not been restocked in some time. Many of these items are not available in the Grand Colonial, and must have been brought in from outside. The fridge was transported here from one of the guest bedrooms upstairs.
I'm trapped in room A3. Please, someone come help me. I'm feeling weak. Please just open the door. I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it. The door is stuck. And I know I need to write a service request, but I can't get it under the door. Is anyone there?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. An industrial-grade laxative has been added to the liquor in these bottles.
The Grand Colonial. How may I be of assistance?
Greetings, non-criminally associated individual. The Rizzo's constabulary bureaucratic processes are currently suspended. Please speak clearly. Into this unit, all requests for security footage require a nominal error. Bit processing unit has been removed, temporarily surpassing bit delivering footage. If you would like a wine recommendation to pair with that footage, Please error. Unit designation no longer wine taster. Unit designation now deputy. While potential lethality of unit instrumentation bears towards all Rizzo's constabularies, my unit does not have a favorite. How may this unit be of checking logs? Error. Limitation 1. Do not tell users about constabulary sprat limitation. Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit. Please explicate your defense into this unit's recording equipment.
My permit wasn't expired, Scrapheap. You probably just scanned it wrong.
Error. Unit's permit reading equipment was updated only last week. Please tell a different lie.
Tell a different... You're a mechanical. You ain't got the foggiest idea whether I'm telling the truth or not.
Correct. Criminal. However, Constable Keene has decreed that this unit will remain here, questioning you every minute until you submit a confession. Error. Information on recent exchange lost. Restarting conversation. Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of... Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit.
Is that Keene?
After all...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. An aberration in the expected timeline for this organic being has occurred. Behold, the body of Maria Keene, formerly the constable of the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. No signs of life detected. Maria Keene is survived by no known relatives. Excellent observation, Inspector. Multiple wounds located in the frontal bone and between the clavicles suggest she was facing away from her attacker. Furthermore, the location and circumference of exit wounds suggest a firearm with unconventional ammunition. Yes, Inspector. These entry wounds match the profile previously detected on the Rizzo's range. Constable Maria Keene was likely killed by someone wielding the needler. These casings are too minuscule for conventional small-caliber firearms. Each casing resembles a lancing needle used for medical and surgical purposes. High concentration of potassium chloride detected. Trace amount. These substances show the highest concentration near the entry. Cardiac arrest, rather than physical trauma, is the most likely cause of death. Your memo has been better.
If I made a bet with you at the Copper Bottom last night, let's call it off now. I can't stand the taste of life sprats.
I don't know what to make of something on the ground.
You got an appointment?
Slug, I guess. I can't shake the feeling they had something to do with Ms. Helen's death.
Appointment? Yeah, that's why you're here. Appointment? No appointment? No talking to Mr. Not entirely. I wouldn't mind a new bolter pistol. I've fired mine so many times, the tips nearly fell off. Let's give Mr. Kincannon a... Mr. Kincannon, got a person of interest here to see you. Think they've got business.
That sounds like our inspector. Please, send him up.
Why, if it isn't the inspector. Here for my alibi, I assume. Another murder? Drunk raptidons? Black hole birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me. Did you now? You're confident they were slug agents and not, I don't know, hired thugs in stolen uniforms? Slug uniforms do seem to go missing from the hotel. The real question is, why would someone want thugs to get their hands on slug gear? I suspect you're right, but I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you? Oh, that's good. That's very good, Inspector. I don't want to accuse anyone without hard evidence, though it may be. So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector. With that settled, I assume you'll want to know where I was the night of Helen's murder. Let's see. Torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine? An excellent question. I had his body dropped off the edge. I'm not sure what happened to it from there, scientifically speaking. Maybe it dissolved? You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you. People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people. Which, as I said, if it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my means. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune. If you do, be sure. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I've a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid. Oh, Elliot stole from me, all right. Alas, you're right in that his was a singular isolated incident, and as such, does not resolve a concerning broader trend. Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began... Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter. I'm not sure that the thefts began mere days before Helen's untimely demise is... I'm not a man who believes in happenstance, Inspector. I do not trust it. I certainly wouldn't take that. Regardless, this will be fun. You out in the field, chasing down leads, me scheming in my office, preparing to unspeakably mangle the perpetrator. I would never. Companies, you'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman. I've cleared her as a suspect myself, but should she refuse... No, I'm joking. If she won't cooperate, tell me, and do feel free to search my office for clues while you're here. Don't... Was there something else you wanted to discuss? Constable Keene? Am I right to think this wasn't a workplace accident? It seems murder is becoming an Thank you for informing me of Constable Keene's passing. We may have been on opposite sides of the law on occasion, but we were not enemies. Maria was a decent soul, and law knows those are in short supply around here. I'm also saddened to have lost an occasional drinking buddy. She was fond of a 0G, so I cannot be. But let's discuss something else. Do you have other matters requiring the original incident? I made him an offer he should have refused. What? No. Law, no. Why in our combative relationship stems had Lou wanted Lou's an administrator for law's sake. I thought he would adore all the fine print I added. Still technically visible to the human eye, but only just. It was all perfectly legal too, which irked. My power grab, as Lou called it, planted the seed of hate. Alas, I can't. I am, first and foremost, the head of Slug, and it simply wouldn't be good. Slug's control of Eridanos is a crucial step in my long-term plans for Sublight. The board needs to see irrefutable proof we are a respectable, legitimate business. Our dear he's grown increasingly desperate to catch Slug with our hand in the proverbial cookie jar as of late, convinced we're involved in less than legal business opportunity. I wish I could wink, but it always looks like I have something caught in my eye. Very well. A few. Helen was strangely curious. She said it was role research. But how much business know-how does one actor I also arranged to have Helen supplied with mag picks, bypass shunts, and other hacking tools. Because Besides, Helen was enjoyable company. She was confident, resourceful, not unlike you, now that I consider it. One moment. What, or who, made you decide to investigate me? Understandable. A man of my standing would naturally be tied up in all this, whether he wishes to be or not. Now then, did you need anything else?
If I were the killer, I'd hide the body in one of those crates. No one would find it for years.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages than a standard copy. The missing pages were likely removed to create sufficient space for the hidden listening device inside.
You figured that out just by looking at it? Huh. We ought to talk shop one of these days.
Inspector, please consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location. Poor woolly cow impression transmitted. Analysis inconclusive. However, the area within a 0.5 meter radius of the book possesses a dust coating comprised of at least twice the number of particles. That is highly likely, Inspector.
What's that you found? No, wait, don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal once you solve the case.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. A cursory fingerprint analysis shows this display case was recently opened or closed. The fingerprints belong to Cedric Kincannon. Confirmed. The grip has been modified for a specific wielder. Most additionally, the plasma rifle sights appear to have been realigned to better accommodate a shooter with slight myopia in one eye.
Oh, admiring my rifle. Had it custom fitted by a woman on Monarch.